Hello everybody, how are you doing? I've been in the shop better part of the day today working on a project and I've hit a couple of walls. Let me show you what's happened. I made the single tube mechanical pencil the other day and I got a lot of positive comments on that. People really liked it, but the negative comments were about the pen kit or the mechanical pencil kit. Everybody said that darn pen stain kit is junk. And they're really right. It works okay, but it's not great. Pentel has an incredible mechanism. So I took one apart, got the parts over here and here. This is the tube, and I was attempting to make a tube that I could insert the Pentel mechanical parts into, and that way I would have my own custom one-piece pen with a great mechanism for a mechanical pencil. And then I've also got 0.5, 0.3, 0.9, and somewhere around here I have a 0.7, so I could use any size lead that I wanted by just swapping the mechanism. Well, here's my first attempt, and I caught and blew up. I was having some issue with vibration, and I think it's because I was turning between centers and the blank was so long. I made another blank and turned it. You can see this one's all scratched up. I got it turned to the right diameter, and I was sanding it and literally sanded through the blank because the material is so thin. I had to make my own turn between center bushing for the front half of this because it's much smaller than a standard pen. I mean, you can take a look and see how tiny the hole is on that end versus that end. I also made this little sleeve which slides into the front. It mates up to the 7mm tube and has this little collar which mates up perfectly to the nib, so that I could put I could thread that onto the pen and to hold everything in place. And I found another issue. This is the mechanism, and I just kind of stuck it in here just to test, and it only goes in that far. It is larger than 7mm at the back end, so I didn't I guess I didn't do my research well enough up front, and a lot of work to end up with nothing. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I mean, I've got this nice piece of aluminum. I could always make one of these out of aluminum, but I would kind of like to figure out a way to make one on my lathe. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board and we're gonna take a look at how we can do that. I think we're gonna have to step down with our tubes, probably have an 8mm tube, stepping down to a 7mm, and I'm going to have a smaller than a 7mm tube. I don't have anything quite that small, so I'm going to have to look around and see what I can find, but I just need something a little smaller so that I have a little more meat and material around the end of that pen, and see what I can come up with. I don't know, maybe we can even turn one out of plastic. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but this is going to get put on the back burner for a little bit while I put a little more thought into how I can go about fixing this mess up. Some of you guys who follow this channel pretty closely may have noticed that the other night there was a full build video posted to this channel. I think about 12 of you commented and about 40 or 50 people viewed the video. I went to upload a video on that, oh, I forget which one it was now. I can't even remember what video it was, but I went to upload a video and I accidentally uploaded it to this channel. So I deleted it real quick, popped it on the other channel, and sorry about that, but it happens. The other thing is, I've been thinking about doing a live, guys. I haven't done one in a long time. I don't know if you guys want to do a live. I don't know if we would do a live Q&A or a live project build. The trick is, if we do one, I really don't want it to be super long. I would rather it be right around a half an hour, because if they get too long, it becomes tough to manage on the channel. So if it's something like a build, we may have to split it into 2 or even possibly 3 lives, which I'm a little leery of doing. But let me know what you guys think about that. We may go ahead and try to pull off a live this coming week or this coming weekend and just see how it goes. I'm going to go back to the drawing board and see if I can come up with any ideas on how to make this work. And when I do, you guys will be the first to know. We'll talk to you later. Take care.